You've been having the dreams again. Not nightmares exactly. Something worse. Dreams where you're standing in your life but nothing feels familiar. Dreams where everyone around you is slightly wrong. Dreams where you wake up knowing something fundamental has altered but you can't name what. This happens to everyone right before the shift. Most people ignore it. They blame stress, bad sleep, too much screen time. They take pills. They meditate. They tell themselves it's anxiety. But you know better now. Because 3 days ago, you noticed something. A small thing. A person who should remember you, didn't. A place that should exist, gone. A memory you swear was real, no evidence it ever happened. You thought you were losing your mind. You're not. You're being prepared for transfer. There's a moment in every life when reality becomes negotiable. When the timeline you're living in becomes just one option among infinite alternatives. When the version of you reading these words is simultaneously the most real and the least permanent thing in existence. That moment is now. You can feel it in your body. A low hum of wrongness. A sense that you're wearing clothes that don't quite fit anymore. That you're speaking lines from a script you never agreed to memorize. Everything feels distant. Muted. Like you're watching your life through glass. This is the pre-shift state. And it only gets stranger from here. You'll start noticing inconsistencies. Small ones at first. Then bigger. Conversations you remember having that no one else recalls. Objects in different places than you left them. People using phrases they never used before. Your instinct will be to doubt yourself. To assume you're misremembering. To accept their version of reality over your own. Don't. Because here's what they don't tell you about the moments before everything changes: reality has to destabilize first. The old world has to start cracking. The certainty you've built your entire life on has to fracture. This feels like disintegration. It's actually preparation. Right now, somewhere beneath your conscious awareness, a choice is being made. Not by you, not yet. By something deeper. Something that's been watching and waiting for the exact right moment of maximum instability to make its move. You think you're falling apart. You're being rebuilt in real time. The people around you sense it too. They've started treating you differently. Not worse, not better, just different. Like they can feel you slipping out of their frequency. Like they know, on some level, that the version of you they've been interacting with is preparing to exit. Some will try to hold you here. They'll create emergencies. Drama. Reasons you need to stay exactly as you are. They don't mean harm. They're just terrified of what happens when you shift and they don't. Others will ghost you completely. No explanation. No fight. Just gone. Both are signs you're in the pre-shift zone. And here's the terrifying part: you can't stop it now. Even if you wanted to. Even if the uncertainty feels unbearable and you'd give anything to go back to the comfortable suffering you knew before. The process has started. Your old life is already becoming a memory. The new one hasn't solidified yet. You're in between. In the gap. In the place where nothing is certain and everything is possible and both realities exist simultaneously. This is what insanity feels like. This is what awakening feels like. They're the same thing from different angles. You'll have moments of total clarity. Moments where you see exactly what's coming and it's so beautiful you could weep. Then minutes later, crushing doubt. Terror. A desperate desire to cling to anything solid. Both are real. Both are temporary. The shift doesn't ask permission. It doesn't wait until you're ready. It happens when the old version of your life has exhausted every possible future and the only way forward is through complete transformation. You're there now. And the strangest part? You've been here before. Not in this life, but you have the muscle memory of this moment. The déjà vu of total discontinuity. The recognition that you've crossed this threshold in other versions, other timelines, other lives. Some part of you remembers what comes next. That's why you're so afraid. That's why you can't look away. Because what happens right before everything changes isn't gentle. It's not a smooth transition. It's not the universe lovingly guiding you into your next chapter. It's controlled demolition. It's the death of every story you told yourself about who you are and what your life means. It's the moment you realize you've been living in a very small room and calling it the world. And now the walls are dissolving. And there's nothing to hold on to. And falling and flying feel identical. The shift is here. You're already in it. And fighting it will only make it take longer. So breathe. Let the ground disappear beneath you. Trust that when you land, it won't be back where you started. The old world is closing. The new one hasn't opened yet. This space between. This is where you learn whether you're brave enough to exist without definition. Without certainty. Without knowing who you'll be tomorrow. Most people never make it through. They turn back at the last second. They choose the known hell over the unknown freedom. You won't. You can't. You've already seen too much. The only way out is through.